Hey Cancer, it's Teresa with One Love, One Light. Welcome to your message. So I had some downloads, but Spirit is really coming through with, no, there's another message that they want to bring. So I don't know if these cards are going to match it because I had a very specific download earlier, and I guess that's being put on hold. So let's see. Holy Spirit, what do we have for Cancer at this time? What message do you have for Cancer, Holy Spirit? Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ariel. Okay. What do we have for Cancer? And we have the Nine of Cups. Wow. And this Nine of Cups is very specific. I feel like, it's like a celebration of reaching some kind of personal fulfillment. Nine of Cups is personal. It's about you and what brings you joy, or where do you find your light? What lights you up? And this is coming into that. But this one is witnessed, it's like other people can see your joy. That's what I'm getting here. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Sacred Circles, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So this could be a long time coming, but this also looks like a bounty, a harvest, like your harvest is coming. That could be the case as well. So let's just see. Okay, I just had a little avalanche happen. It's all right. Off to the side. It is what it is. So the last reading that I did with these cards, I was going to pull one of these and I just didn't end up pulling it. I don't know what happened. So there may be a message that is a continuance, because I did really feel that these were supposed to be a part of the last reading. Holy Spirit, thank you so much. What else do you have for Cancer at this time? A lot of energy coming. Yeah, I feel like you have Uranus coming into your 12th house. Well, that's if Cancer is your first house. So let's see. Oh, we got two that came out here. Okay, let's put these to the side. The first one is a father's love. All right, it says a father's love for his son and daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. So yeah, whether your father is here, you're in contact with them, wow. I'm getting a lot from that, because I call the Creator, my God, the Most High Source, my Father. So, all right, we have gratitude. Look at the colors, same colors here. Gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So I'm getting with this also Emperor energy. I'm feeling like it doesn't have to be your father. It could be just, your ideal divine masculine. This could be you, or the divine masculine within you, or what you are trying to attract, or what you are trying to fortify within another, within your partner, or, this could be your sibling. I definitely see that your prayers have been answered, and if your father has passed on, he is, oh, I can barely say it, made me want to cry. Your Father is walking with you, even if he has passed. So this one is vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based on intuition, more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Yeah, I feel like this vulnerability, you know, it is talking about opening the heart, but with these kind of like branches or reeds in the way, I feel like there is things that you may be going through or have went through that could block you or make you feel in fear. I'm definitely, okay, so what I had been downloading prior to this is this kind of like sense that you're facing or you're having a vision of the void, which would be, you know, just darkness. But it's like, I feel like this is all kind of, and this isn't what the cards say or anything, but I do feel like it's telling you everything is possible in the void, so there's no need to be afraid. Being vulnerable, it's like, I just feel like it's almost like you have a decision that you're going to have to make, or a choice between certain paths, and it's almost like you've either had a vision or you are in full understanding that you may have to cross through the void if you take this path, or really, actually what I'm getting is that you're not going to know, that you are crossing into the unknown, and there's a beauty in that, but you have to make a decision to see it that way. That's what I'm getting here. All right, what else do we have here? Well, I'm done with these. Sorry if I'm just a little bit scattered. It really did throw me off. Okay, that one wants to come out, but let's see if there's anything else. I was really kind of thrown off that Spirit said, no, just go for it. Don't bring up the downloads, but they still are coming out is what I'm getting. What else do we have? Anything here? Okay, so we have the Two of Cups, and it says Boracay, I don't know, Philippines. So that may be a significant location. These birds here may be a specific location, or I mean a specific meaning for you. You may feel scattered. You may feel like a real need to get grounded. And I was very grounded, so that's why I feel like it's a little bit alarming to suddenly feel so off. But I think that there's something in that. There is something about feeling like you're not really sure where your next step is going to land. And maybe you're used to, planning and visualizing something, and now it's like, yeah, it's not going to happen that way. Or you're not going to be able to prepare. See, I'm stuttering everything. Prepare necessarily. Okay, what do we have here? The Page of Cups. Lofoten Islands, Norway. So that could be significant for you. Both of these have water, obviously, because it's cups, but it's not showing being in the water. So I'm getting almost like there's something about reflecting on how you feel about a situation, about a partnership, about how you feel. Maybe this is a new feeling or a new opportunity for love or connection. It's something, and definitely could, with the Page of Cups, be getting a vision. This could be about your dreams, or how you can connect. You could be separated from who's on your mind or in your heart. I also feel like this could be about leveling up in your relationship if you're currently in a relationship. Even though we kind of go from this side to this side, like the past to the future, this Nine of Cups coming out, I feel like it's almost like here's a vision of the reception at a wedding, you know, a wedding supper is what I'm getting, this celebration. So you could have a vision that that's where this is going. This could be a proposal with this Page of Cups. What else do we have? Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Angels, thank you for this message. Show me clearly what you need Cancer to know. And we have the Mountain here. Yeah, I mean, look at, there is light here, but there's this opening that could be that, I mean, it is about facing a challenge, but there's a choice. Am I going to go through this? Am I going to stand up to the challenge? There could be a challenge in opening up to this relationship here, this vulnerability here. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, the bottom of the deck we have, yeah, make a choice. Make a choice, but it was in the reverse. So I'm going to take that here, make a choice in the reverse, and we're going to read what that says, because I know that there's, in the book, there's different meanings if it's in the reverse. But let's see what this Mountain is. What is this about for Cancer? You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. Okay, and then number 30 in the reverse. 30 could be significant to you. 6. Okay, so it says you're required to come to a decision now. Yeah. This is not the time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. Even if you've opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. There is great power in reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you're willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, you may see the need to change things. You can change course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you've left behind. So I feel like also with this vulnerability, it's like, yeah, it's like what's worth the risk? What is worth, maybe you will feel less protected with a certain choice that you're making because you don't know what's around the corner. And we, you know, I did another reading about like what's coming next. And so I feel like that may be significant to you. The thing is that we don't always know what's going to be around the bend. And we have to understand that anything that's worth having is going to take that risk, right? We have the Dried Flower Fairy, Sweet Memories. Yeah, I feel like there's something, oh wow, there's like weird timelines shift stuff. I'm going to read that one, but I feel like, you know, it's like the potential for wish fulfillment, the vision of dancing at your wedding if you're not already married, whatever. Also, like the sweet memories that you've made from the past. There's all this possibility. That's what I'm getting here. We also got the Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. Yeah, it's kind of like, which one here? Because you can make sweet memories just like you've had. You don't have to let go of your sweet memories in order to go down an unknown path. It will be different. That's the main thing. If you want to experience something different, you have to take steps away from what's comfortable to you. But let's see what this says. Number 11. Of course, I don't have my glasses, so this is another reason why I'm stumbling here. This darling little fairy, let me hold her up here without the lights all on it. This darling little fairy just loves to collect memories and to treasure them, wearing them as garlands, their sweet faded fragrance reminding her of happy times. She helps you by collecting all your happy, sweet memories and keeping them from fading too. She has wings that resemble the wonderful monarch butterfly, which is renowned for the vast distances it can travel. So these memories may be of very long ago, down through the ages, but they are still able to fly to you and reach you with their message of love and sweetness wherever you currently find yourself. So I feel like this is also talking, yeah, it's like there's something about time here, about understanding time over the course of lifetimes. But I feel like there are sweet memories to be made. You're not done yet. That's what I'm getting here. And then with this Violet Duchess, we'll take that one too. What is she talking about? Number 18. I swear I can count. I just can't see. So we have stifled, bored, and stuck. Bored, stifled. Ah, yes, she's trying to be good and nice and polite, but it's not working. This lovely and very passionate aristocrat has her fairy wings tucked firmly in, not visible at all, and is sitting stiffly listening to someone give a lecture on manners. She's polite on the surface, but it's easy to see and feel that she is bored, frustrated, and ready to fly away at the first opportunity. She is tired of the stiffness or the stuffiness of people around her, of being proper, formal, and ever so ladylike. She finds herself restricted by a world where manners and protocols have become more important than spontaneity, magic, and freedom. Wow. So I feel like, there's, it could be like stuck energy where you feel stuck. And the only way that you're going to get out of that is by facing challenges, is by making choices that are going to take you out of your comfort zone, is being vulnerable. It's also about, sometimes we feel stuck and we have this grateful, or gratitude, right? It's like we may feel like we're not going to be happy until this happens. We're not going to be happy until that happens. And it's about having gratitude for what you already have, finding joy in what you already have, not so that you can settle, but so that you can be like in the open and receiving mind frame of abundance, of things coming towards you, of being in the right vibration and alignment with what it is that you desire. Thinking that you're incomplete or you're not going to be happy until you receive or arrive or whatever it is can be very stifling, and it can make you feel stuck. That's what I'm getting here. So let's see what the tarot has. Holy Spirit, thank you so much. Please bring forth the messages that Cancer needs to hear right now. There is a choice here. With the Two of Cups, the Lovers is a choice, but the Two of Cups is, what are you aligning to? And that's where your choices are going to come into play too. What choices are before you? You may have options in love. You may have options of choosing to open your heart to a feeling or not. Okay, we have two that came out. So we have the Five of Pentacles, anxiety, and the Ace of Shells, Ace of Cups, love. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of like if you're in that frame of mind, that lack mentality, that you have nobody, that there is nobody, that is something that you're really going to have to work on healing, because you will not attract anybody. You're not going to attract the one. You're not going to attract true love if you're feeling like there's a hole that needs to be filled by something outside of yourself. That's what I'm getting here. Well, that's not very nice, but okay, that was way too many. But look at that, the Tower. Let's see, what is the current? That's where you've kind of been from. I feel like you might have felt a little ostracized by love. Maybe you've had a bad experience. Maybe you've felt alone even with previous partners. It could be a phase that you're going through in a relationship. You know, finances can definitely affect long-term relationships in a negative way. If, you know, if you're not growing and aligning with each other when it comes to finances and responsibilities. All right. This could also be like maybe some health issues that have pulled you away from really being able to you know, do self-care. What is the current energy for Cancer? And we have, man, all these shells here. We have the Knight of Cups, the Charmer. So there definitely, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups. There definitely could be someone making an offer to you, or this could be you really feeling prompted to take action towards somebody. I feel like this is also understanding that whoever is meant for you is not going to pass you by. I've heard certain readers talk about, you know, missed opportunities, and I just don't feel like that is necessarily possible when it comes to who your destined person is. But it says the Charmer. So maybe you feel like you fell for certain lines before, or you fell for certain people that were not genuine. What is the challenge here for Cancer? We have the Page of Wands, the Princess of Roses, the Adventurer, the Challenge. That's in the challenge position. Yeah, I feel like maybe you've just become too cautious when it comes to love. You've been guarded. Maybe it's about self-reflection and understanding if you've been controlling or wanting to have control in a situation or know what's around the bend. We don't always know what's around the bend. That's the challenge here. The Adventurer. Yeah, I feel like you might be like wanting to not venture out. You want to stay in your bubble is what I'm getting here. But what's the advice here? Holy Spirit, what's the advice for Cancer? And I'm Cancer rising, so this is speaking to me too. I'm not calling anybody out. Okay, we have the Princess of Gems, which is the Page of Pentacles, the ingenue. Wow. So I feel like it's an opportunity that has the potential to grow, has the potential to teach you something. And it's just a matter of like is this worth it to you? I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. Like, is it worth it for you to step out of your comfort zone, be vulnerable, and be open to what the universe is trying to bring you? What is your vibration? Because know that you are attracting these energies here. I mean, this could potentially be 3 different people. You may have plenty of options here. Actually 4. So yeah, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of, this could be somebody younger than you. What is the outcome here? This is impossible. So now you have the Knight of Wands, the mover. Wow. You know, the Knight of Wands gets a bad rap because the Knight of Wands is like very determined to go after what they want. They're very passionate. They're willing to die for what they want. The reputation comes from the fact that even though they can be all in towards something, they can suddenly, you know, see something shiny and now all of a sudden they're all in on that. This could be you. This could be like, you know, you're afraid to commit to one thing because you're, you know, like there could be a fear of missing out. I don't know. There's all these people. I feel like these are all like people or experiences that you've had in the past. And yes, it's possible to re-experience all of these things again. So that is a risk, but the risk could be worth it if it's about experiencing something new, a new experience. It could be the one. You have this Nine of Cups, this vision of you dancing at your wedding. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor, and we definitely got that with that father energy here. And this is the Emperor, has 2 people on it. I've never seen that before. Very interesting. Under that, we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like this is something that you're looking into being like, yeah, with the Emperor and the Four of Wands. Respect, power and respect. Wow. I feel like it doesn't mean that if you're open to the Emperor that you are losing power. But I don't think that your goal in love should be control or power. Or even your goal being respect. Respect should be a given, I'm getting. And this is off the wall, but I just got this like, I just got like this thought that like, redefining your goals. And maybe this is about, I don't know, like a dark night of the soul, letting go of all of these energies because you're putting these energies off on your options. That's what I'm getting here. This is a very weird reading so far. I don't even know if I'm going to post it. But I feel like somebody needs to hear this, but I don't know what it's saying. I feel like it's not telling me anything. Help me understand. Holy Spirit, help me understand all these people. This Emperor. There's something about letting go of all of these expectations. It's almost negative expectations, even though these are not negative cards. None of them really say anything negative. These are all aspects of yourself that you're only going to see if that's the energy that you're in, is what I'm getting. Or it's only going to trigger you if that's the case. Let's see. Okay, we have, I feel like I got this one yesterday too. Nurturing, chrysoprase. I open up and allow myself to be nurtured. Vulnerability. I keep talking about the opening yourself up. What do we have here? This is citrine, abundance. I am aligned at all times with the abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me into every aspect of my life. There's definitely power here. I feel like just because you're facing challenges and you may feel like it had to have been something that you do on your own, and there's all these people, they're all available to you. They're available for support. They're available to mirror things back to you. You have the Emperor, you have this father energy there, this divine masculine. What is this here? We have rose quartz, self-love. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. And that could be all this is coming down to. All of these memories, whether they're good or bad, were all designed to lead you to where you are now, to lead you to the next stepping stone towards, if what you desire is, you know, a fully soul-aligned relationship, a soulmate, your twin flame, whatever it is that you focus on. I almost feel like it's like let go of all of these destinations or goals when it comes to your soul. Allow Spirit, allow God, the angels to bring forth the things that you signed up for, that you were meant to experience. I'm not saying don't take steps in any certain direction. What I'm saying is you need to kind of like level out of this. It's not a race, and it's not about finding this particular person that, because everybody's going to have aspects that aren't going to meet the standard that you have. Of course, have standards, but allow the universe, allow God to bring you various options or whatever so that you can experience that. It's only going to help you to know yourself more and know your heart. Self-love. Let's see what's at the bottom here. We have this one here. This is the Ancient Wisdom Crystal. Ancient Wisdom. I am an expression of the powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. Every person has value. Even if they put you through a so-called negative experience, there's value to that. You've learned, you've gained wisdom. There's something that you can salvage is what I'm getting, no matter what. So is the risk worth it? Anything worth having is a risk, is a challenge, is work, is stepping towards it, making that step towards it, which could be out of your comfort zone, which could make you feel vulnerable. But you are powerful. You are strong enough to get through it. Being strong within yourself prior to makes all the difference on how you engage with any connection, any new person, any new phase, any new job, any new location, whatever it is. Very odd message. I hope that you were able to get something out of it. If not, please check out the other readings. They're all timeless and in playlists, so check them out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Check out my other channel, Love Tide Tarot, where we do collective readings. Right now we're looking at how to choose love over fear, which would definitely be a good one here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.